Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. We shall be playing more PLO. Hopefully PLO 20. Well, it will be PLO 20 in one form or another. But what with the bonus points and everything for this week as well, just like last week, it makes a lot of sense for me to play as much on RIO as I can. In this case, stepping down to PLO 10 a little bit. I don't mind. And I'm hopeful that we can get some PLO 20 going as well. Right now we have plenty of PLO 10 there, 25 entries there. And the day already started well. I played a little bit in the afternoon, and I think in terms of PLO 20 binds, we're up 3. We're up like $60. So yay. I'll take it. And but with how the last days, actually the last weeks have been going, I honestly don't mind stepping down either for a while, just to catch a breather, rebuild some confidence basically. Well, when I say for a while, for a few sessions. But still looking out for PLO 20. Well, me. I think with the dangler. Just let it be. Right. So seated on 2 tables right away. Let's take a look at the traffic. 45 entries at PLO 50. Earlier today, before I left for community college, there were like more than 20 playing PLO 200. Seems to be a regular thing now on Rio. And there's some no limit action going on as well. Plenty of NL4, some NL20. Sounds good. I see an ace. Me. Hoping to see another one. Nope, not even closing the action. Not hitting a flop often enough with a hand like this, I feel, to justify calling. A little bit too disconnected. On a paired runout, more money keeps going in from Eugene. Wouldn't mind seeing a showdown. Queen at... okay, and a king high flush. Did Eugene lead from the flop onwards? No, he called on the flop for some reason. Best known to himself. Okay. Kind of a Van Dyke song is that? Okay, let's warm up on PLO 10 a little bit. And if there's no PLO 20 action picking up on Rio, I'll add some... what's it called? Natural 8 tables. Although I might not. I'm gonna check them out for sure, but this time of day, Natural 8 often underwhelming. Foresight when it comes to seeing from a German time zone perspective, that is ideal for noon, early afternoon, mid-ish, late afternoon even. But after that, the quality falls off quickly. We have a Fustenrik. Fustenrik. I'm gonna go with pronouncing it a little bit like that. Welcome to your table indeed. Well, likewise. Good luck to you, sir. Mm, yeah, eights do show up a lot, but let's go for bet. We do have the gutter as well. Backdoor flush. King rolling off. Gonna go for second barrel. We're gonna get most, if not all, of the draws out of there then. At least a lot of the time we do. Perfect. One guy's sitting out. I don't think so. Let me double check on that one, but I don't think we get the call with a hand like this. Not versus another gun raise. It is King Queen 3, right? Right. Well, wasn't less. With one guy sitting out, I guess effectively was MP versus cutoff, which I guess changes things up quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, down to heads. No, we're not to heads up. Down to heads up. Fair enough. The other guy is still there. What would I say? Cutoff versus MP. Effectively, at least. Ace King, Queen 3. Does get called. There are two Ace Kings, Ace King Queens who don't get called. Ace King Queens 7 and 6. Because you're hard pressed to make a straight between the Queen and the lowest card. Music might be a tad loud, I don't know. Turn it down a bit. Right, King's over here, closing the action, sounds good. See a flop, which is meh. Meh. Not even a king of spades, so no reason to get excited here. Apparently we can't find a seat on any other table right now, since no one is leaving. There are 24 entries, so we are only sitting on 2 tables. There should be more tables happening. There are more tables happening, just no open seats. Without the collar, it's just folded with the collar. Means at least we are getting a way better price. Top pair, second nut flush blocker. It is always easy to know what time it is when the hamster man shows up. Because it is hamster time to go. Nuts deep. Welcome back, hamster. Maybe open up natural 8, see if there are any good tables there. Because right now, even though we have plenty of entries in PLO 10, there's absolutely no one except besides me in the PLO 20 pool. Kind of surprising. Usually there are PLO 20 games happening at this hour. Sorry, here. Yeah, sure. Pair got shot, no hearts. Guess if he checks again, we're gonna start betting. Alright, how do the PLO 20 streets on the GG network look? Okay, there's definitely one decent table. No. Okay, some PLO 20 action happening after all. Let's do it like this. Right, sitting on 4 tables now, 2 PLO 10 on RIO, 2 PLO 25 on the GG network. It's 10 to 8, one guy sitting out, that's fine. I wonder if this gets raised. Brian G coming for me. Let's see, where's the Brian G? Oh, Brian G having position on me. That's never a good combination. So, friend of the channel, Fustenrick. Didn't to our immediate left there. That strikes me as a decent board to keep betting, or start betting. Get called pretty quickly. See what it looks like on the turn then. So he's telling us he's having the hand we are representing, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, just double check the ace-10, 10 triple suited ace-x. Does get raised even under the gun, but gets raise folded. Unless it's an ace-king, ace-queen, ace-jack, then it's either raise fold or can be raise called as well. Fair enough. So, Brian G, good luck then. Looks like you don't really need it. You're already sitting on 3 stacks here. Nicely done. I'd have to say, I'd have to go with the luxury variant. I'd say, what are they called? Macadamia nuts. Pretty nice. Crap, I didn't realize it was 3-bet here. Duh. Here? You're nice. Sorry, here. Yeah, I'd go with macadamia. I do like hazelnut as well. Walnut, meh. Not so much Brazil nuts. You have to see if it's just something I never had, or if they have a different name in German. Oh, there's a bunch of extra money in the middle, and if he hit the right kind of flop, the rest of the money goes in. And that is the right kind of flop. It didn't plan on being in the hand at all, naturally. And that would be the nuts for us, with no redraws for him. Shazam! It looks like here we get called, and we are good. Pretty sweet. Brazil nuts, you say? Let me see. Let me see. What are Brazil nuts in German? Oh no. Those are alright. Seems to be the only time of the year when you still eat nuts these days. Okay, I guess with the extra money, sure. AM Triple T! Now coming back to the channel quite often. Nice to see you, sir. Welcome back. We have a set against a shorty. Let's hope he wants to bet. Oh, that's not a big deal. Does not. Yeah, I'd still stick to hazelnut and macadamia nut on the whole. Something good has happened. I heard it. Fustendrick. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope I'm not butchering the name too hard. Cheers. Thank you. Yeah, only one stream today. Only the late night stream since I had my English course at community college that I'm teaching there. Same is going to be true on Thursday. On Thursday I won't be able to stream at all, most likely. Well, yeah, pretty much 100%. Because then it's going to be the Christmas party, and when I tend to come home from that rather happy and in a mood where I really don't want to play for any meaningful sums of money. Full of the Christmas spirit, you might say. Well, spirits. I say I'm really digging the new setup. The only thing that's changed is now that we have YouTube music, or SoundCloud music is doable as well. And that my tables snap. I love it. Cost me a few hours to set everything up, but certainly worth it. And just upload to YouTube without any music. Figured out a way to do that. Life's good. Sleep it on your 3 stacks. I'm asleep at the tables quite often as well, as you can see here. Strangely enough, here I'm loose aggressive. Hey, yay us. Yeah, that's my MO as well. A PLO 20 kicking off. Alright. Wait, did I call here in the big blind? I guess it's fine. PLO 20 confirmed. Sort of with a limp. On a race. Meh. And Fusten coming in with a double barrel. Okay. Got this one as well, where I don't mind checking. Turn a pair and a double gut shot. Alright. Down here, nothing exciting. Not gonna go for a bluff. Been checked around all the way. Here, I'm confused. Really? It's again. Alright. They are very expensive here as well. Macadamia nuts is, I think, one of the most expensive nuts you can buy, at least in a normal store. I don't know if there's anything fancy that's even more expensive than that. But you don't have them? They're not on sale in Sweden on Christmas, really? That is surprising in today's day and age. Do pistachios count as nuts? I honestly don't know. I feel like they should, but I don't know. I'm very partial to pistachios. I used to eat a lot of them until I decided to check out the little nutrition table there and just saw how much fat they have, which explains why they're so tasty. You need fat for things to be tasty. Have a gutter and a flush drawer here. Still gonna need to let this go with the dude left to act behind. And here I didn't need to call the raise. Actually, there were 2 big blinds extra in the middle, which does make a bit of a difference. Doubt it makes enough in this case. Get aces there, however. That is pretty nice. Would you like to try this again, Brian? Okay. Decided not to bet on the flop. I do bet here with a decent amount of decent frequency. Just figured not this time around. Well, we do make 2 pair in the end. Get a call the 4, me. Oh, he's not gonna suddenly bet out a mate straight, so check my hand sounds good to me. Queen 10, 7, 5 into big blind. Meh, yeah, I guess. Was a single raise pot. Yeah, fair enough. Can't really argue too much with that. Nicely double suited hand. Good enough for the big blind to call. G versus MP, this is probably way closer than I thought when I clicked the raise button. Might be one for the just calling the small blind. Not folding to the raise, to the re-raise, of course. But even folding this one might not be completely out of the question. Make it 7s to 6s. It's a way better looking hand. Let's see. Yeah, and that's exactly correct too. The 7s and 6s do get raised called, played just like this hand. 7s and 5s just get called in the small blind versus an MP open. I kind of knew that too. Just remembered it too late. Flop the wrap against a short stack here. So depending on his bet sizing, we'll see what we'll do. If he bets pot, we'll just put it in. And he has the same. Oh, he's blocking a lot of my outs, so we're just gonna run it twice if he wants. And we can only split this, otherwise he'll take it down. First one we split. Second one we split. Whee! Like the ideal outcome. With the queens, catch a flop that's meh at best again. Very happy about that. Splitting it twice here. I see. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, makes sense. And how could it be? I mean, 100 years ago, you probably couldn't get them. I'd say hazelnut and walnut is certainly native to, what do you say, Sweden? To Sweden as well. Ooh, get aces on another table. Meanwhile, I do want to see the conclusion here. In the end, he takes it down. Interesting. We take it down there. We get the aces here. And these are, even though triple suited, more than good enough to squeeze. Jack and the 10 on the side looks mighty fine. Go for this. Oh, I didn't even see that comment ever. Strikes me as a proper Hamsterman comment there. Can actually go small. See if I bet big, I still kind of feel I need to fold it to a raise. Because what are we getting bluffed by there? There are no draws, or semi-bluffed at least. Nothing, I think. Takes a very special player to go nuts with kings there, or just with air. That happens, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think it comes down to the same thing as betting small or betting large on a board just perfect like this for aces. The PLO 20 gaining some traction and finding an additional player. Wait. We river a pair, which should be good enough. Quite good amount of the time. Yeah. Neat. That'll be a hard pass. As is this. This, however, someone interested in playing. Decent. Decent. Top set, never a sad thing. Get a call. Go for the check here. I don't see that many things that he can call if we bet, and maybe he wants to put something missed into a bluff. Let's see. Of course, if he had the ace queen, we cost ourselves a little bit of money there. Down here. Very nice, gentleman. And what did he have? He'd have the queens that didn't make a move. Wow, that is nicely done, sir. Here. Well, it's a 3-bet pot. If you're up against the aces, then so be it. And that's the long and the short of it. A lot of hazel and walnuts. Yeah, same here. Actually, we have a walnut tree in our backyard, so here's some homegrown walnuts this year. Take it down. Very nice. It's too bad that Brian had queens there. On queens, we would have gotten. I think we would have gotten paid. It's tough to throw away queens in this spot. I was surprised he didn't take the bait. I'm kind of torn between feeling sad about not having bet with queens and kind of liking the check, especially seeing that he had queens, and just feeling sad about not seeing more money go in. Either way, it was really well done there. What's the name? And Fustenbrick. Again, probably butchering the name. Respect. Very nice. Session is done, alright. Baby steps, but in the right direction. Also, the day somebody has us in profit. Played a little bit this afternoon, up 3 buy-ins, like 60, around 60 bucks. Maybe 70. Ain't complaining. Wait, why am I showing you this table? Oh, I don't know. I think I meant to show you that one. Don't necessarily want to get raised there just yet. Now, well, now I still don't want to get raised when we bet, but certainly feel different about betting. Take it down. Take it down again. The overpair. And hearts. And this guy has been betting quite a bit. Let's see what's up with that. Of course, if that happens, then life kind of blows. This can still be a lot of draws, but now this blows. Alright, I guess we see what's up with that. Without investing more money as the kings. Very happy with the fold. Here's the full house already. Going hearts would have been good for us, but not that hard. That would have meant we needed a 10 of hearts to take it on. I don't know, the insurance, dude, don't take the insurance. It's a horrible deal. I guess him as a short stacker once he comes over the top that he puts his money in, that he's not folding in rather than just calling, puts the rest of his money in. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I would have been paid. It's nice and sad to hear at the same time. Yeah, right. You can't throw it away there. You lose against aces and quads, and that's it. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I think I raise it up for change. Ooh. Flop and nuts also a nice change mix. Take it down there. Take it down up here. Taking things down. It's too cold for water tree, really? Yeah, okay. But good to hear that you can at least grow hazelnuts domestically. Over here, mediocre hand at best, but we were closing the action. Of course, still blows if you get raised. Here especially. Should we do... The open and straight flush there. Kind of fun. Alright, I'll take a hint. And we don't make the straight flush, but we make the straight. Still check it. Take it down. Pair and a gut shot. Oh, we're down to heads up. Well, let's not do that. Perfect, Chase the Ace. Welcome, nice to have you back. And I hope I can provide some decent entertainment while you wind down. Haven't played soccer, huh? Right on. And thanks for the good lucks. I'm doing alright. Still spent the whole day being a little bit tired, but not too tired and not preventing me from streaming or playing. Played this afternoon a little bit, made a tiny bit of a profit there as well. Like 3 buy-ins, not that tiny. Very happy about it. And had my community college day. So I'm in a good mood, all in all. Bottom two. Do you have a redraw? Not really right now. We do see a check. Here, small bet on a turn, and no bet now makes me think we are good, which we are. 4 blows, because it takes away our 2 pair. Now turning the hand into a bluff. Oh, we didn't hear that. Wonderful. Take one down here as well. Let me check if there are more natural 8 tables that are halfway appealing. When I checked earlier, they frankly weren't. Strangely enough, there are only 2 more happening. This one, meh. I guess the other one's alright. So, 3 tables on GG, 2 on round 1s, still waiting for one more. 56 entries at PLO 50, wow. So we have a pair and a gutter, we do want to see a turn. Barely. Frankly, I just didn't want to fold. So, the flush draw, we don't block at all. He bets here, it could be the king. Does he bet the king for full pot though? Let's find out. Kind of curious myself. Oh, that'll work. That'll work, unfortunately. So he didn't have the king. I was right in that account. Don't think it counts as a win. No. No, 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 not for the week. I'm gonna be streaming every day except for Thursday. I am planning on having a full stream tomorrow, full day of streaming. So no, no, far from it. Yeah, still plan on streaming as much as I can this week because of the whole bonus thingy on RIO. Yeah. However, the remaining weeks of what is it, December. I'm gonna be streaming a bit less. I'm planning on having one stream a day and actually start studying a whole lot more. That is quite wonderful. I'm not sure what's up with the min raise. You know what? We'll min raise again. So if he calls, he shouldn't just call. Which is always my hope, which often gets disappointed. Okay, there you go. And now we can put this guy basically all in as well. I'll hold an aces. Pretty nice. Also hold an aces on another GG table. So this one I'm gonna ditch. I'm not gonna play surrounded by two short stackers that are really short. Doesn't sound appealing to me at all. Here, meh, we've seen better. And he has a set that's unfortunate. Not sure what this guy has. Here's all the kings that we need as an out. Yeah, here's what it is. Three ways, I can't see that here. It's the unfortunate truth. At least not with this stack size. So I have to give it up on a flop. And kings down here, which are double suited and not looking too shabby. Alright. Guess without a spade, I actually lead here sometimes. Oh, with a spade, I mean. Very nice. Small pot, but I do it up. Three base. All right. The deuce. It's not a bad card. Might make me want to bet. I have a feeling he's doing to us what we did to him on the turn 6. I don't know, man. Color me doubtful. Here, SPR of 3. With the open-ender, we bet and push if we get raised. Yeah, now he does check. Now I'm really interested to see what it is. See, I figured he was trying to get back at us. Now it would have been really tough if he bets again there. That song seems a bit loud, doesn't it? Ooh, but it's a good one. That's a remix, huh? The Timeless Classic, Paul Van Dyke Classic, or an Angel. Still, I'll turn it down a little bit. If I can, there you go. That'll be a check raise. If you even see a bet, we do indeed, and I guess with a 10 in our hand, we don't need to repot it, just can go with this sizing. The ace. Let's hope it's not a horrible card. It doesn't have us drawing that. Oh god. Meant that he was having a free roll here. We had a tiny free roll as well. Could have hit a 7. Beam, 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 beam. I don't know how old that song is, but it's been updated in various iterations. It's still an awesome song. Oh, right on, Chase the Ace. Oh, and I had some interesting news. Or I heard some interesting news. There was an update on the GG network, and now the bounty tournaments work like on any other network. So, half the bounty we cash, the other half... It's a progressive bounty, just like on any other side. So we get half the bounty that we see opponents have, and then the other half raises our own bounty, and the bounties are being paid out no matter what. So if next time we don't make the money, but we earned more than we earned anything in bounties, we will get that money, and the bounties will stay live throughout the whole tournament. So they're not once the bubble bursts, bounties are taken off the table. Here's the queens. I don't care, run it once maybe. Doesn't make too much of a difference. Actually, I did say run it twice, didn't I? Oh well. First one looks like it's being good to us. Oh, you wanted to run it once, I assume. Nice. We 3-bet with aces down here. Can't quite follow up on this board. Pretty iffy board. Listening to 99 Luftballons. Peak of German pop music. As far as internationally recognized pop music goes, that's probably true. And now we have Rammstein, which isn't pop music. I'm realizing as soon as I'm saying that. Right. If I bet, I get the 7-8 out of there. He doesn't have a set. I don't have a set, but I have to flush quite often. I blocked the flush. I could also check because I have showdown value on this card. I think on the whole, I want to turn it into a bluff. And I'm shown the wrong table. Gosh darn it. Alright. Could be the 9-5 or something funky. If it's a bluff, then it's well done. Should have barreled the river. Yeah, I can't guarantee I would have folded. I had a feeling something was up there. I'm not saying I'm not saying I would have called. I'm just saying can't guarantee either way. I'm gonna bet here. Do take it down. Not very helpful. Certainly get a single jack out of it by betting. 9-6 or something of that ilk as well. Kings quite often as well. Kind of don't mind the bet. QBQ! Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for the good lucks. Gives us that open ender. On the rainbow board, no less. Wait, are we taking this one down? 3 ways? Oh, okay. Nice. I like it. Added an additional GG poker table. And this one we have a guy sitting to our left. Right, who had marked this maniac? Last time we came across him, he didn't quite deserve the mark. But I'm still torn about him. We'll see. We'll see how he plays today. Oh, okay, never mind. I think that answers that. Okay, yeah, but I do want to post the blinds here, please. Who knows how long he'll stick around. Hey, he caught a hand there. Dirty. Dirty. Is he gonna do it again now that he not quite doubled up, but close? Well, there's certainly straddling going on. And a re-straddle, really. I think we've come to the right place. going for it. Maybe take it down. He gets there again. Down here, 3-bet relatively widely. Not quite unreasonable territory yet. Now the whole SPR situation is iffy. With 2 backdoors, I guess we have a gutter as well, right? Could hit a 6. I don't think we get to fold now. Certainly wish I wouldn't be in this situation. That's a good card. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite do the trick. But yeah, we don't get to fold now that the pot is that large. This is one action table all of a sudden. Pair of kings taking it down, apparently. Everybody's sitting here mumbling the same mantra to themselves. Please, oh please, give me a hand. In the meanwhile, we caught something here. I guess it is true that people, I guess, underlead, if that's a way of saying that. So we are getting check raised here with some frequencies, what I'm trying to say. Whereas I think this is an excellent spot to lead. Sometimes, whether you have it or you have nice blockers. Excuse me. Now he's gone for the all-in straddle again. I think he lost another pot, yeah. So he comes over the top. I think, honestly, with his stack, we're just going for this. Also, I wouldn't necessarily have c-bet had he had more money. Here, okay. And he's a pair of... What's going on? You have 2 pair, you have to bet a flush draw. I don't know. Run it once, run 3 times. Doesn't really make much of a difference to me in this case. Whatever you prefer, sir. Wish I would have that option, like, you decide. First flush is his. He has outpip, but that's an excellent card. Don't put another spade out. That's just mean. That is just nasty. So I'll lose all 3 of them. Fair enough. He still has some money left. Obviously didn't win the previous one. How many hands have you played against him? A couple, alright. For over 400. I wonder how we fare against the random hand with the king 10 7 4. Want to find out? Alright, let's find out. Let's gamble it up just a tiny bit. So far, so good. Looking pretty strong, 80%. He has them outs as long as they are not in clubs. And that's a good one for you, sir. Not anymore. Here, we're far ahead as well, it seems. Oh, and he's rebuying. I like that. Run it twice. Sure. Straddling and restraddling going on. You have the pure flush draw right now, right? Yeah. Splitting it up. Looks like a PLO 20 is about to kick off. Yeah, nice. On RIO, I mean. He makes the straight. I have to move to a table over for a moment. And with two pair, I think I'll pot it there. I'm not particularly happy about the entire spot. Let me show you. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how else to play this one. You take it down. This guy really doesn't like money. Straddling, short stacking, and buying the insurance. That's a trifecta of I hate money. Enigma Gambling, wow, I'm honored that you would want to watch during your hard-earned break at work. That's quite awesome. No worries there at all. Welcome back, even though only for a short while then, Enigma Gambling. Why don't you spending a break with me? Just in there. I think she has sort of a reasonable hand there. Sort of. Gets there and stays good. And the red nibbler in the channel as well. Just as much of a pleasure to see you. Guess he needs a 5 at this point. No joy, this time he's the one taking it down. The PLO 20 table. It's a tiny splash, right? One big blind, yeah. However, he is sitting on a stack. Min raising going on. Meh. Meh. It doesn't, Red Nibbler, sadly. I wish they had that option. The excellent question. I wish they did. I kind of have the feeling it's not the kind of option they want to have on the network. I might be wrong, but yeah, it's a very gambling encouraging place, the whole GG network. Double paired hand down here. Do we get anything? I'd qualify that as a miss. Um, Yeah, the 6 certainly isn't ideal. Too bad. Too bad. 7 and 5. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you back in the channel. Sorry, tripped over my own tongue there. Nice to see you back. On the crazy table. First of all, down here. Quite sure if that's a crazy table yet, but there's some money going in. You have a nice hand. Ah, brother. Just ignore all of these. We already would break even on the side pot against him if we win. I think I want to see a flop. He's just a little bit too nutty. Feels like a good one to see. Alright. 3%. I like seeing that. Everybody else drawing that. No, I'm still not going to take the insurance. Nice! $73 pot right there. I like it. And a decent run out here, I'd say. Well, that was alright. Really? Really? Well, I can't fold this no matter what you have. Tens? 10-4, come on. Alright, alright, alright. I almost clicked it because I thought I'd already put money in, just sort of, never mind. A lot of stupidity there. I didn't. Really? Yeah, I can see your challenge not going much further this month. That is a nasty work month right there. Wow. All the other 22 days you work 12 hours. Jesus, are you like on an oil rig? Don't answer that, by the way. It's just that's a harsh work schedule. Wow, yeah. Everybody, everything has to take a backseat to that then. Not to mention your challenge. Don't worry about it. Poker will be here in the new year as well. Just keeps donating money. Okay, so I guess the last session was an outlier when I was starting to doubt if he deserves the crazy tag. Turns out he certainly does, and now he comes in for the full buy-in. Wow. Might be one volatile table. PLO 20 is full. I like it. At least the first table. There is time for tea. Yeah. The stream only just started an hour ago. So tea is a go, for sure. I've seen worse flops. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I reckon I'll stream at least 2 more hours. Yeah. I feel there's a little point in switching to another table. This is where everything is happening. Another pair of aces pre-flop on the PLO 20 table. Wait, he actually had aces now? Flop's pretty neat. Is the guy gonna get lucky? No, not this time. And here we take it down with the c-bet. Nick for gambling, thanks. Yeah, that was a good one. Might be playing for an even bigger one down the road. This guy can be pretty loosey-goosey as well. Sandwich or none. Well, that'll qualify. Really hope he doesn't call but comes over the top instead. Just call. So we're gonna play this one four-way. Unless he now does something. Yeah, and that's trouble with that type of hand. He's a pretty happy camper right now. And shall remain so. Would have beaten him in the main part. He would have beaten us for a bit too big side part. So, meh. Unfortunately, he now sits on a shit ton of money. Well, I say unfortunately. It's still massively plus EV to have him to our left. Especially if he keeps straddling like this. Oh, okay. Yeah, that as an equation, that one works out quite nicely. Enigma gambling makes sense. Yeah, if it's only once a year, or crunch time, I guess, sort of, then 1,500 a week just for the overtime, I assume. That is very nice. Yeah, count me in. Sounds good. That is okay then. Nice. It's a nice end to the year. I like it. Enigma gambling. And my approach, what you're writing there about deciding between playing PLO 10 and PLO 25 in your case. I like the resolve to stick to PLO 10. And next time I'm gonna shot take, I'm gonna do it in a very controlled manner. The discussion or what the input from Vroom when he was here a couple of days ago, I found very interesting. He said that he usually like assuming 100 buy-in bankroll management, that as soon as he has like 105, 110 buy-ins, he takes a small shot at a higher stake. I like that. Whereas last time I took a shot, it was a pretty sizable one, which hurt you lose. And you know, that way it's a completely different story. So yeah, more frequent and smaller shots is what I'm gonna do moving forward. Yeah, definitely. When you grind it up, it is a different feeling. Completely agree. It means more. Yeah, it's more meaningful, and you want to protect it. Don't want to squander away playing stupid. Whereas if you deposit and then you for some reason you lose like 200-300, you still have 200 there. But I understand the feeling that you go like, whatever. I'm just gambled with the last 200. Not quite realizing that's still a lot of money. Wouldn't have minded a 3, a deuce, a 6 rolling off, maybe even a 10. Alright. Okay. Super deep here against vertical. Well, it's do or die. I'm for doing. He just lost a lot of money versus vertical here, apparently. Everybody gambling it up. He has kings. Hits the king. Not sure what's up with the main pot. I honestly have no clue who's gonna win what here. I do! I do who's gonna win what. We are gonna win. And another $74 pot. Yeah, bad beat, you're right. Well, wasn't that fun? Honestly, I'm starting to have some doubts if I wanna stay out of position against this guy here. Not sure I'm gonna play for a 4-blind pot. Again, against this guy, very plus EV, but that being a number, yeah, that's in the end, that's a number. And right now, if I leave the table, I have a nice number in my cashier. Tough one. It's true. It is true. Nut house. Completely agree. Yeah, everybody's just going bonkers here. Omania tournaments on stars. I haven't played many tournaments on stars, but all the PLO tournaments I've played so far were super soft. So definitely a uh, good decision to play them. I've played tournaments on microgaming, on party poker, on GG, and on stars, I believe. And all of them were rather nice. So yeah, definitely good value, I'd say. As I was saying earlier, the tournaments on GG took underwent a change, and the way the bounties work is now exactly similar to the way bounties work on any other site. So, as were previously, they were taken off the table once you reach the money. That's not the case anymore. And you get your bounties paid no matter what. Like previously, you needed to have the bubble burst, need to reach ITM, and then only then the bounties would get paid. But I certainly don't want to steer you towards GG. Just wanted to mention it. No, first and foremost, I'm very partial to run it once. Yeah, but more importantly, I'm not. GG as a network, not something I could ever recommend right now. Just too weird, too many weird things there. The uncapped break in PLO being high up that list. Just wanted to mention it. But yeah, come back. Stopping the babbling and coming back to your question. Definitely good value. And the good luck in that one. Yeah, it worked. Thanks for the good luck wishes there. Wait, that's the one where we have a set. Get a raise, huh? Alright. Still not convinced I want to stick around. Auf geht's indeed. Auf geht's, the German version of LFG, of Let's Go. With or without the F. The F is optional. Okay, now his stack is getting smaller again. That I like seeing. In the meanwhile, over here on a quote-unquote normal table, take it down. Honestly, not much happening on other tables. Jesus. That man has no pain receptors. Is he flopping? Oh, he's flopping. He's flopping nice so far. Don't win it. You win it ideally. No. Let's take it down, no? Yeah, I completely agree with Enigma, what Enigma Gambling is saying. I can tell can confirm from first-hand experience up to PLO 20 is good. And from what I've seen and heard, the rest of Enigma Gambling's comment is just perfectly spot on there. Yeah, exactly. At least you're guaranteed a bounty. And when you knock somebody out, which has been the case on Stars and other network sites always, and now it's the case on GG as well. This is might be the craziest table we've ever sat down on. Bit crazy individuals or just people of right the same caliber, but not in a combination where other people are going nuts every hand basically. Just really nasty to play here, even if you get a good hand out of position. Because we can't shove, you know, with these stack sizes. Well, you still have 6.5%. At 10? How's it gonna work out for you? Oh, no, that is just nasty. That is just nasty. And now he's sitting out. I think he's in profit on this table. He's saying goodbye. Alright, and after he left, we're gonna have two short stacks here. Nah, I'm gonna ditch this table. Kind of bet on Autopilot here. Don't quote me on that bet. This one as well. Oh, sorry, this one. See, maybe he sits down at another table, this gentleman. Oh, let me check the PLO 50 tables. Because if you would sit down there, I would definitely take him one by and shot. Took it down on the trip aces. Very nice. Oh, don't see him. Maybe he moved down to PLO 10. Can't hurt to check. Nice turn, insofar as there are any good turns in this deck. For our hand. Nah, I'm just gonna check. Okay, yeah, that we would have never gotten the fold. Good stuff. But even just against his range, I don't think we're doing all that hard, and I don't think we get him off reasonable holding all that often. So we definitely returned from that table with a profit, I'd say. This one looks like it might be profitable as well. Oh, you're short, huh? Well. Take it down with the queens. Here money goes in. He has a speed, he has a speed. He does have a speed. Of course, different story against the deeper stack, but here, meh. Good call, focusing on Launchpad. Launchpad is, I thought, before I, I'd be interested, how did you like the Launchpad, Chase the Ace? JCS, I honestly don't know. I've watched a lot of content on the Mastermind. The tournament section is among the sections I've watched the least of. So I frankly don't know yet. Judging by the quality of other sections in the Mastermind, I'd certainly say yes, especially given the softness of PLO tournaments. It's probably not that hard to turn somebody into a winning player in PLO tournaments. He would take it down before the flop, which is absolutely excellent. Hassle-free. And that would be the mortal nuts for us. And we get that call too. That was a wonderful run out there. Very, very nice. Right, so that was an interesting thing about the open raises that one of the few things that I already was able to pick up from the Mastermind regarding tournaments. That, as far as I hope I remember correctly, but I think I do, that in tournaments, as long as your stack is still over 50 BB, you open pot. And if once you fall below that, you go with pretty much the open sizings you know from no limit tournaments. So somewhere around 2.3, 2.5x, provided there are no antes, which there rarely aren't in PLO tournaments, like almost never. And also one other thing that I found surprising, or I wouldn't have guessed, was that especially in the cutoff, and even at very, very low stack sizes, limping is a thing. On the cutoff, on the button, earlier positions, not so much. So yeah, I hope that helps. I know this is a football video, but I like the video music in the companies. Okay, that the companies is all right. If it works. Yeah, agreed. For that, the tournaments on The microgaming network might be interesting. There are way fewer runners, and they usually last like 4 or 5 hours. They're like the one with a lot of run. Those are like the big tournaments, quote unquote, on the microgaming network. The other ones last less than that, less time than that. A little bit short. All right. Got a nut flush draw. Sounds all good to me. Hang on, let me turn it down just a little bit. Yep, rest of the money's gone in. Let's say we're ahead right now. This is some weird like that 8-3 or something, but even that's gonna call. And probably would have raised on the flop, right? So yeah, I think we're good for the time being. Oh, now what? 3 ways, huh? We take it down, that's pretty sweet. Check up on that one. Yeah, I found the launchpad to be. First of all, thank you for putting it in there. And it sounds pretty good. It sounds really good. And I was surprised by, Launchpad being something for people transitioning over from No Limit Hold'em or people in general. It still addresses people that are rather new to PLO, but it goes into a very surprising level of detail and depth quite quickly. So I get exactly what you're saying. That even the Launchpad can be overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff in there. I wouldn't have either, JSDS. Exactly. Limping just goes against the whole grain of my soul, especially open limping. It's tough to have a comeback for that, or even just a regular old answer. Thank you very, very much, Chiching. And I don't think I would have guessed it. It's been 5 months already that we've known each other. In a way, it feels way longer, but still. Thank you very, very much. 5 months total, 4 months in a row. Cheers. And Chiching, to Chiching, since she's a streamer as well, I can show my appreciation in more than just mere spoken words. I can also encourage you from the heart to check out the channel. Because Chiching streams the weekend herself. This is above average, all in all. Took it down on table 2 with the wrap. 5 emotes shared. How does that work with the reward sharing? I honestly don't know. It seems to be a new thing. I don't think I've seen that message there before. I know there's something I can enable now on Twitch, like some sort of loyalty points that you can use to unlock an emote if you watch for this and that amount of hours. Really, I haven't really looked into it. Again, though, teaching. Thank you very much. Not too hard about the call. I do kind of like the board a bit. Oh. Yeah, we are talking about poker, so boring. Now we get to talk about you instead. Oh. Now, how do we handle this? I have a feeling I know how to handle this one. And just by starting to put money in there. Here we have this one as well. I'll read this one as well. Here we take it down with the bluff, it looks like. Yes, sir. Get a call. The king, meh. Sometimes a king 10, king 8 out there, sure. Especially since we hold the ace of hearts. Not unlikely he has a king of hearts in some combination. So I'll probably just check behind, actually, based off that thought. Alright. What's up? Actually, suppose we're gonna repot this. Just this range really doesn't have many wraps, many hearts that many hands that we're doing so against. We do hold the 5 ourselves, and I liked how that went from start to finish. Is it sweet revenge or sweat revenge? What do you think? 5%? I think it's more of a sweaty kind of statement. 5% VPIP. Don't think you'll get sweet revenge all that often with that VPIP. Yeah, chase yes by all means. Venture into tournaments. I guess on stars you have a very nice selection on really low buy-in tournaments, like €1, $1, whatever. So yeah, sure, go for it. They are fun. And those are soft as F, so. Still, of course, what Enigma Gambling is saying is entirely true. There's gonna be huge variance involved. you don't understand it either. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I certainly have no further input on it. No, first time I've ever seen it. A double gutter and a nut flush. Draw. Yeah. Okay, with his remaining stack, we're not just calling it. It's just awkward. Makes for really awkward turn play. I have even a 10 pair, and it's just weird. Things get weird. I don't know. Run it. Let's run it 3 times if you want. Run it once is fine. Let's do it, you say. A lot of nits out there today. I like it. First one is. Second one, I can feel it. Yep. There you go. Third one is gonna be a flush right away. I knew it. No, of course I didn't. And we take 2 out of 3. Frau Schwein in the channel! Nice! Good to see you, sir. Yes, yes. Yeah, I mean, I really can't add anything to what you said there. PLO laughs in the face of Nollywood Hold'em in terms of complexity, for sure. So, I made a little bit of money, like 3 buy-ins before the stream started this afternoon. Let me see how the day is going so far. I think it is going alright. Or how the stream is gone. Yeah, I believe on run at once we're breaking even. Pretty close to the penny, maybe, yeah, €1 plus up or down, something like that. And on natural 8, let's see. 50 plus 40, 90, 93, close to 95. So for the session we're up a buy-in, maybe? Maybe, but a bit more. Close to 2. Which is rather nice. Hey, my pleasure. That's very nice of you to say. Awesome. Happy that you feel you can take some. Yeah, happy you enjoyed it. Cheers. All right, some non-Paul Van Dyke music. I like it. Pretend I'm a people's person. I have been doing that for 40 years now. Sluska, psst. This is not to be talked about openly. Otherwise, everyone will want to be a supermart. This is the best elevator music I've heard in a while. I honestly listen to a lot of jazz, blues. So I'm not making fun of it at all. Up here, meh. Not multi-way, and it's not quite good enough to come in for the 3-bet. I mean, nah. Nah, that's pushing it. Frau Schwein, indeed, yeah. Today I'm starting my climb up. You know, knocking on wood, throwing salt and all that. Things are going A-okay. Only sad thing is that we're having to play more on GG tonight. Not that much action on Run at Once. But then again, I wasn't there this afternoon to build games, help build games, which always helps. The more the merrier. Stealthy approach definitely needs improvement. Yeah, I think on the whole, for the day, we're up, I want to say 5-ish buy-ins. Like that. We're getting rather close to be able to spin the wheel on the fish buffet. Just like Phoebe. Phoebe buffet. Yeah, the next couple of days. Since I've been losing on Natural 8 recently as well, maybe we get to spin a higher thingy this time. Could be up to 320 bucks. I'm not counting on it though. Actually, honestly, I'm counting on the 40 bucks, which is what I always get. I.e. 10% rakeback. Ugh. That doesn't really matter what the notes say, but just let it be. Sometimes you do flop nice like here. It's... I think honestly either way is fine. Letting it go, calling. Probably not a huge difference. On the whole, it's not a big money-making hand by any stretch of the imagination. So, meh. I like the music. Well chosen. Who chose that? Red Nibbler. All right. Good taste. Matter of fact, on this table, where we're still sitting on the starting stack despite having played a whole bunch of hands there, it's not a great table. 14%, 14%. These peeps are kind of fun, but they're to our left. Certainly takes away a good deal from that. It's just not good, not a great table. Can I find a better one? Eh. Alright, nut flush for us. Actually, a full house. Wow. Very sweet. Yeah, ditching this one. Do, Chiching, do. There was a radio station called Blues on Air, an internet radio station a couple of years ago. I think it ran out of South Korea or something obscure, like something, or at least unusual. I want to call South Korea obscure. And they had like music going back to like recordings going back to the 1920s, and I think in some case, yeah, I don't know if earlier than that. Not the greatest quality, but I managed to like record songs off of them for like 24 or 48 hours straight, and incidentally, like a day or 2 days later, they shut down, which was very sad. The best selection of blues and jazz I've ever heard. I still have those files. They're they're nice. A lot of them are questionable quality, at least compared to today's high fidelity MP3 files. I'm very happy about the fact that I have that music. Comes in with the raise. What's the deal here? Any short stickers around? No. Okay. Wing and a miss. Hey, that'll work. Comes in for the lead. I think I pressed the wrong button. This is, of course, the table I mean. Where things are working out for us. Hopefully. It's a good card. A lot of draws. Or has the straight draws coming in. Let me take it down. Right, chase the ace. Let's see. That's the trouble with... Yeah, I try at least. I try. Sometimes I don't realize it. Sometimes the chat was kind enough to point it out, and then I promptly took them up on their suggestion and ended it. For the day. That sounded very final. That's the trouble with the big tournaments that I have. I mean, I guess the adrenaline, if you reach a final table after so and so many hours, such and such an amount of hours works, helps. But yeah, I have the same issue. You've been playing for 8 hours and you reach a final table, and that's when you really need to be at your sharpest, or it's most plus EV to be at your sharpest. You're usually not. So yeah, that's a dilemma. For sure, I don't know how people like Lex and other MTT grinders that play like the huge field MTTs on stars, how they manage. Closing action, ace king and 7-8. Okay. PLO cash game night seems to be taking hold of me. Well, there's worse fates. It will bruise your soul a little bit here and there, which as a poker player, I guess, long term, not a bad thing. At some point you've seen it all. The German saying, which doesn't have an equivalent in English as far as I'm aware, would be, I've seen horses puke in front of the apothecary, just signaling that, I've seen the weirdest shit. That's what the kids today would say. Probably comes closest meaning-wise. That's a pretty massive board for our hand. She just is, wow. Yeah, sure. I think we call and shove any non-pairing turn. Goes for the pot. Okay, then let's change the plan and just call. There, unfortunately, still rivers you can follow. How can we not hit our anything here? Our everything. Jesus. Yeah, exactly, right? The fatigue is still there, having played so many hours when you reach the final table. Me too! Who was it? JSTS, yeah. You reach the final table and then you played for 8 hours. You got what you worked for, but you want to go to bed and you're like, screw it. I'll go all in. If I lose, then that's fine. I've been there a few times. A bit sad about that run out, of course, on table 4 there. A beautiful board for a hand like that. Very disappointing. You were ahead of any set he held there, I think. Not necessarily by a mile, but we were ahead of everything. Oh yeah, for some reason, Red Nippler, it's limited to 10-minute videos, the whole thing. Good way to fight that. I guess a cocaine or crack addiction probably help. Wait, you did the what now? Really? Jesus, alright. Hmm. Come on, queen. How the hell did he make it to the turn there? Well, I ain't complaining, don't get me wrong. Focus on PLO. Sounds very good to me, chase the ace, yeah. Der Alte in the chat. Good to see you. Nice to see you back, der Alte. Take it to the dark side. Well, it is the great game. And you and I, we could rule this galaxy. Except that our poker formats are not a derivative of PLO. I don't know what to say to that. Well, it's lonely down here in the dark. I love, misery loves company. Poor streamer indeed. No hands happening for us right now. Vroom! In the channel again! Hey, nice to see you here, sir. I got, let's see, last month I got 2 spades, which in the end, with all the bonus and the streak bonus, after all was said and done, from the Legends Rewards program, I took home 260 euros for last week. Just not gonna always be in that big because of the whole bonus situation, extra points and all that jazz. And also another 150 something from Splash the Pot. So in the end, close to 420 euros in 1 week. Again, not gonna be like that every week. Just want to point it out. You start achieving higher rakeback, then you can start widening your calling ranges quite a bit. I guess so. I guess so. And then, with the streamer rakeback, I'm definitely achieving I think the technical term is a shit ton of rakeback. I haven't done the calculations for the new with the new Legends rewards, but last time I checked, when splashed apart, when there was no Legends, but 51% splashed apart, I achieved like really close to 80% rakeback as streamer level 2 and that. Yeah, checking is a good start. Of course, you're boned if he has ace 10, but kind of don't mind going about it like that. Hey, Vroom, I do have a question. It's the only one. I'm not gonna, as you said last time, you're not gonna be a Q&A. But you were talking about taking shots, and we were like assuming 100 buy-in bankroll. You were saying like as soon as you have 105 binds or something, you take a small shot. Now, hang on. Without a heart, start off by calling here. I guess although he is short, the guy's still behind. Let's start off with the call. Hmm. Well, it doesn't matter. His deck size. If he checks, we get it in. If he gets it in, we call. That's all there is to it. If we're drawing that, we're drawing that. No? Oh, but he's free rolling us. I guess we had a free roll as well, had a 10 rolled off. Checks again, so he was blind versus blind, he raised pre-flop, checked the flop, I bet. Good check raised, that's pretty awesome. Ace 10 probably still calling, especially if there's a queen in there as well. Sometimes we might get an ace king out of there, prevent the split. So anywho, boom, we were right. So assuming 100 buy-ins, you said when you get to like 105, you take a shot. I assume you mean 105 buy-ins of your regular stake. So if you have 5 buy-ins, let's for example PLO 10, you take like I would assume 2.5 buy-ins, or take those 5 buy-ins over 100 and take a 2.5 buy-in shot at a higher stake. Am I understanding that right? And if the shots never work out, how do you make a profit for the month? Because I'd like to keep 100 buy-ins for each stake. And if the shot consistently fail, then I would only make a profit if I, for the month, and be able to live, basically, when it comes right down to it, if the shots are successful. So I would love if you could give me some clarification on that, because I like the concept of taking smaller and more frequent shots. No. Okay, I have to catch up with the chat a little bit. What a nice flop to bluff. We're doing all right for the day. We're still Nice in profit. Should still be somewhere around 5 buy-ins for now. The cocaine or crack addiction. Well, you know, sniffing glue has been proven to be bad for you, so I figured I can't advise that. Wait, I guess. Eh, JSDS, actually that's one of the reasons why I never really went into No Limit Hold'em. I have the feeling too that at least the skill ceiling is very, very high in No Limit Hold'em. There's just have been so many resources out there for years and years that yeah, it takes a long time to have a chance to get up to, you know, the top level. Not that I necessarily would want to. Somewhere below the top, there's plenty of enough room there for me. Aces here. I mean, there's a bunch of work to be put in PLO as well. But I agree with the statement about No Limit Hold'em. At least it seems to be it seems to be true for me. To me. Oh, that's a nice voice. Rebecca Louise. All right. Nah, not another gun. I never considered that in so many words room. Yeah, yeah, I do use the matrix exactly. I could use the mid-stakes rake structure when calling opens. Yeah, yeah. Been thinking about if I can come up with any downside of that, like why it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Cheers for that. Ah, I see. So when you have 105 binds for the next shot, you take a 5 bind shot. All right. But in that case, then you would be, you know, quote unquote, stuck, not making a profit until your shots work, right? Thanks, by the way, for answering that. Really appreciated it. I've been thinking about it on and off ever since about that comment. I found it very interesting. So we have 4 ways. We don't have a single club here. Bet or no bet, we check. In this case, we fold. Wait, of course, I should be showing you the corresponding table to what I'm saying. And that's the one. Yeah, and there were 2 peeps in the hand, so he bet into 4 people. Absolutely no point in calling. See no point in calling here either, because I have aces. You're short, okay, then we definitely raise it up. Not that they are great aces, but... And point definitely taken about 80% rakeback and allowing me to call wider. That's excellent. Cheers. What do we have? Got our still quite... Kikazi! I've got an emote too. Wait, you got an emote thanks to Kikazi Cheer. I got an emote? Wait, I have no clue how that's working. But something good happened. First of all, Kikazi with the follow. Thank you very much. Kikazi 2, is that like your... Do you have an evil twin, sir? Have you always been Kikazi 2? No, I'm confused. Confused for 2. Take it down. Nice play. Well, not sure. So, well, yeah, let me start over. Kikazi, thank you very much for the subscription, man. Hugely appreciated. Cheers. That's very kind. And that's a completely new concept for me, like the emote sharing. I don't quite know how it works. Kibbles, no, I didn't. Sorry about that. Completely missed you there. So cheers for repeating. Welcome back to the channel, mate. And I can always use and appreciate the good luck. And try my best with the having fun. Well, having fun. I don't need to try. That I always do. Thank you. All right, all right. Seeing how little you have left. Kind of a downside that we have the ace of spades now, I'd say. Ooh, that'll be a tough one to win. A jack and a jack only. It doesn't quite look like a jack there. 655. Don't think that's correct short stacking strategy, but it did work. Not gonna argue with that. How is it, OG? Rafael Madeira in the channel as well. Nice to see you. Welcome back, gentlemen. In case you haven't noticed, we now moved away from the previous music and now very happy to have YouTube and SoundCloud links that we can play, where you can play music off of on the stream. So if you want, feel free to add music to the playlist. Right, letting this go. And okay, that name, I thought that would be a tough one, but that one I can figure out. 9 high like a boss. A decent nick right there. Cheers. And very much appreciate the follow. Thanks. Rafael Madeira, early on, we had a sandwich making competition at a table. We've seen a few crazy guys here and there across networks, general. But I think that was the craziest table we've ever had. There were straddling and restraddling going on, with up to all-in straddling for like $16, $18. And we made out like a bandit on the table too, taking down 4 buy-ins. I think in the beginning we lost the better part of 1. But loosey-goosey doesn't even come close. Loosey-goosey and Razy. Base information. That's one of the memes I picked up by proxy. Never seen the source material. But various Reddit comments made it quite clear what it was about. Music might be a tad loud. Still working on that. I think I'll implement a limiter so the music can't go over a certain volume. Actually, probably figured it out tonight. Not many hands happening to us recently here. This is one of the better ones. Will be confused at a higher level. That's a wonderful comment. Right, 2 pair against the shorty again. Awesome, der Alte, with the Kipri class. I like it. Take it down. Without a spade. I wonder we have a pair, open-ender. With the guy left to act, I think I'll just You're really short too, so it's gonna shove any turn. I'm gonna let it be. Oh, he should shove most turns at least, is what I'm saying. Lion Hippie in the channel as well. That's a pleasure. Nice seeing you back here. Right, the new emotes. Completely got away from that. Right, what new emotes do I have now? Let me see. Where do I find it? Oh, there's like unlocked emotes down there, alright. Don't quite know what the new emote is, but I'll figure it out eventually. It's a reasonable board, giving us a wrap. Don't mind if we do. We also have a nice enough starting hand up here. Ace, king, king, 6, suited to the king. And, well, up so. Yeah, trouble is what calls me. He did have the ace queen. That might have been a candidate to call. I think that we checked the turn. And he has a gutter and an overpair. Alright, run it twice. Doesn't make a difference to me, but let's not. I think we put enough money in there. Make quads. Where we get some extra money. Sounds good. Limped pot. Here, king high flush draw. Sounds alright. Wait, okay. At least it would if I managed to click the right button. Gain a little bit of showdown value. Turns out it's enough, and the good thing the heart didn't roll off. Shabit. Chase the ace. About being a PLO coach. If you feel that you can, so let me preface that by saying I wouldn't go out of my way and looking for people to coach right now, because I prefer to have a way better understanding of the game before I do. If you feel that you can take away enough and it would be worth your while, then sure, I'd be happy to. At least do session reviews, hand reviews, or whatever you like. The short stack. Will we finally manage to bust him? Let's see. There's a pair and a flush draw, 70% ahead. Run it twice. Hell no, there's definitely enough money in here to make quads and get paid. It's the full house for us. Now it's only the question, do we make quads? No. Still mighty fine. Taking it down. Savage making competition. That was one crazy table. Der Alter, you go catch your beauty sleep. You don't need it. But thanks for the drop-in. Board pairing, meh. Then again, the under the gun shouldn't show up with too many full houses. Calls quickly. Still gonna go for the bet fold. Now that we improved to the nut straight. Ace threes, you're gonna call a decent amount of the time, I'd say. And if you get raised, meh. Just ditch it. $5 pitch just kicked your ass, got out of bet 5 minutes ago. Right on. Just a call. Enough netted outs. Does it place alright? Multi-way can call it a 3-bet. But rather not play it in a 4-bet pot. Five-way saw. Alright. He gets some bad news. Kinda curious that he does c-bet here. I guess he could have the top set. Maybe with an 8 in there. Or the middle, doesn't matter, middle set. And just goes for it versus the straight. Alright. First one, not sure what happened. I think the first one they ended up splitting. Let's see. 9-5. No, he made a 10 high, he just made a 9 high on the first one, right? Oh, never mind, he didn't. No, yeah, he did make a straight. I was a 6 on board. PLO. Be confusing sometimes. Complete wrap, but no heart. Well, when I say complete, I mean minus the ace. No joy. So many good rivers. That ain't none of them. You have min raising on going on PLO 20. Well, I can't really come over the top with this one. Especially not in a splash pot, but even against the re-raise, just now getting strange, and I'm showing the wrong table again. This is the one I'm talking about, and the gentleman now comes over the top. This is just weird. Curious to see how this one ends. Things be weird. Well, Chase DS, then I'd be thoroughly delighted to. Yeah, definitely. Would be my pleasure. So wait, what did people show up with? We had Justin, we had Evan. Also check here without a spade. Okay, it doesn't matter what they had because they left the table and now PLO 20 is close to break-in. We are still three-handed, so fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Sad face. Check the pool on GG, see if the crazy guy came back maybe. Be sweet. He is! Matter of fact, he is back at the table. Kinda doubt that we'll be able to get a seat there, but I certainly would hold on to mine. Alright. Give it a shot. Then value. Comes with the raise now, what the deuce? Nah, mate, that's just weird. All the hearts, huh? Alright. Okay. Go for the... I don't know if you're going for a bluff here or if you're value betting. I think it's still a bluff. And here we take it down in the end. Kivils. I don't want to speak for Voom, but I think he'd prefer just to hang out. That's the what he said last time. But I'm sure he doesn't need me to answer. Just wanted to put it out there. I suck at heads up. Alright. Well, that makes it pretty straightforward. I could come in for a raise sometimes as bluff. Check raise, but yeah. Alright. No joy. Me. Then there's a whole bunch of short stackers out there here as well. Give us a gutter. Kinda doubt we'll live to see a river. Two pair, huh? Give us a gutter and a straight and a flush draw now. Alright. We let some PLO 10 on RIO. And find a seat. Because it makes sense. Again, what with all the bonus points. And I do want to achieve a decent legend program reward this week. Probably not gonna be. It's definitely not gonna be spades like as it was last week. Pair, not flush draw, and a gutter. Sounds alright. Thought about maybe raising, but don't think I need to. One or two every then. That's fine. That's very nice of you, Boom. Cheers. Alright, got seated at PLO 10 on Rio. Maybe get raised. Well, we're certainly not folding. Again, a pity with the short stacking in there. And I guess these are sort of alright. At least it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 big blinds, which is what I short stacked with a good period of time, a good time for some time as well in the past. So I can't really cast stones. What is annoying is the guy is showing up with 10 big blinds. 50, like what? Q. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I wasn't sure if you were there last time or not, Kivals. Catch a bunch of nice hands, at least nice enough. This one certainly counts as nice enough. There's this one, and I think this one is one step above the aces. Get raised here, fair enough. Pair and a gutter. Oh yeah, you're really short. Also fair enough. If he bets pot here, I don't know. I think we'll call one. Run it once. And what do you have? Sevens. Okay, that's tough. You got a flush draw now. Yes, took it down post. Here. Can I? I'm getting the hearing out of my system. I'm a little bit doubtful here. She holding the 8 and him 3-betting us pre. That could be an... I don't know. If after all said and done, we have middle 2 pair. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't want a rabbit hole. Rabbit hole? Rabbit hunt? Rabbit hunt. Indeed, Frau Schwein, indeed. Legend confirmed. Good timing, the Nightbot just going on about the Legends rewards on Rio. Oh. Well, apparently all hell is breaking loose here now that there's some extra money in the middle. Just got to the table, so I'm curious to see what people show up with. No reads yet. There are, however, 47 entries at PLO 50 and PLO 20 on the upswing again, with 20 entries, same as we had this afternoon. Just utterly amazing. All right, I guess we see an all in here. Aces and meh. Ah, that's so sad to see the aces cracked. Nice aces too. That is sad. Right, here, when I called, I didn't realize that he was this short and I would have just folded. Now the money's gone in. Because deeper we can still do something with the ace of spades and the spade run out. Yeah. Running into a set again, huh? I don't care. I run it once, that's fine too, but I'm in it at heart. Alright, you're not. Ooh, getting lucky there. Well, I'll take it. What the deuce? I'm the yeast of thoughts and mind. What the deuce? Oh, lordy lord. A bunch of spots where it didn't really make sense for us to raise once we were last to act, or almost last to act here. That makes it easy. What the deuce? Sounds like a song from Rick and Morty. Oh, Jesus. Wait, you do the what now? You have a pair and an open ender, really? And you're ahead? Am I misreading something? Oh, because that's what you had. Okay. Wow. We have nines, taking it down. Just yes. Well, I don't play cash games on stars, but when I used to play a lot, mainly on microgaming before Rio came out, and I used a hut there. And I have a fairly extensive hut that I didn't need to build myself. I downloaded from Jay Nandus. It's an older hut of his. I think these days he uses a slightly different one. It's not easy to summarize what stats I was focusing on. It had a lot of positional things in there, like peeps folding against or raising. Wait, what was it? Like raising, like the standard stats, of course, VPIP preflop, VPIP PFR 3-bet. I actually put 4-bet in there as well. And then there were things like divided into positions, like raised from the cutoff, if or open from the cutoff, open from the button at this and this frequency, which I found very interesting. And also for post-flop stats, also positional, like c-betting in position and calling in position. All of these things were in there. It was a fairly extensive one. If you want, I can post a screenshot of it in the description. I think I have somewhere as well on the Discord. I can just straight up give you the hut too if you want. It's a poker track of 4 though. So, decided to come over the top of Trent here, who has shown to be rather nutty in these splashes. Not folding if he comes over the top again. That's rather excellent. Giving us the flush. Here, going for the lead right away, I guess. I mean, I do have the ace of diamonds. Don't have a pair in my hand. Here, money's gone in naturally. Oh, we do get a call and we fill up nicely right away. Beating 7-6 handily. And here we go. It gets the top set. And oh, you're short as well. Okay. Also, Shazam took down a PLO 10 bind. And how nice is that? Hang on, I'm gonna show you in a moment. Run it twice. If you want, if it makes you happy, it doesn't make a single lick of difference to me. But maybe it makes you happy. How can you win it by the throw with the 8 of diamonds there? Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Went in for a really small bet on the flop, got called, and what a turn. You can tell when a DJ shift changes. Can't you just, huh? Let's hope we get another call. Yeah, Sweet. Oh, fair enough, my friend. Wasn't that a wonderful turn for you? Jesus. At least someone liked it. Make that a double gutter now, up here. That's quite nice. So we opened, got raised, called of course. And he does, yeah, that's, as soon as or not as soon, but just after I checked, I got to thinking like, how big is the chance that we actually do get the check raise in? Down here, river and ace. It comes over the top now. Really? That hit you? Oh, come on. Yeah, run it once. Well, that went all sorts of wrong. Did that to myself. Should have just let the flop. Kind of a... Didn't really expect this turn to hit him. 16 VP player. Who 3-bet us. Oh, he did... Ah, see, I didn't notice the entirety of his whole cards. He did have the aces just with the 9-7. Okay, that's just nasty. Fair enough. I thought I glimpsed the rundown. But it indeed was the aces that hit a perfect turn. Chase the ace, I can say against this guy in particular. You're talking about the hand on table 5, I'm sure, where we had the, I believe, Jack high flush, Queen high, Jack high, I think. This guy I would have called, just based on his all-in earlier in a flash pot. Generally speaking, I guess I can still bet fold. Truth be told, against a lot of other players, I probably wouldn't have gone for 3 streets there and would have just checked the turn for pot control a little bit. Oh, now that song is a little bit on the lower end. Don't lose much if I need to fold here. Calls, turn a king, turn a queen and a gut shot. Also adds to a full house. Hmm. Hmm. Could still be kings that beat us. Really no draws on the board on the flop, so I'll let it be. It was a weird bluff and well done. Yeah, we're not getting a seat right now with the crazy on the table of the crazy guy. I completely understand if I was at this table, I would have a hard time leaving as well. Never celebrate too early. Yeah, I'm taking pills for premature celebration. Next to Trent donating with aces. Let's see, where's Trent at? Kikaze. Wait. Trent. I don't see a Trent anymore. Oh, we got a seat at the table, but it's unfortunately the seat the crazy guy was sitting in earlier. Damn it. Well, I'll keep an eye on him. Yeah. On the pool, see if he sits somewhere else. Nope. What if we get let into? He's been doing this quite a bit now. Betting into us, I mean. Alright. No reason to lose patience then, I guess. Over here, flopping the open ender. Decent enough start. Make it a pair. With the ace of clubs, he's deep enough to run a bluff on a club run out. Let's see. Between Alberto and Larry. Let's see. Where do we have an Alberto and a Larry? Larry Alberto. So that would be friend of the channel Kikaze right there. Sorry, here. And to your left with Pierre and Brittany, huh? Well, I see neither. Well, there's a Brittany. And Brittany. So that would be you then, I guess. Wait. Right. Mr. Right hand, I thought it's the nut flush I have in diamonds now when I called. Alright, but for 55 cents more. Make two pairnians, 6 is pairing here. Still going for the bet fold, sounds okay-ish. Yeah. Don't think we're ahead here all that often. Also not my favorite card. Alright, we split it up. That I can deal with. Okay, I'm woefully behind on the chat. Need to concentrate a little bit. Take this down always if you just don't get called. If we just get called, I mean. Here, decent enough flop. Let's hope we're not up against kings, which could be a real possibility at this point. Alright. Don't have kings, man. Okay. Oh, you with the kings. Well, that was unexpected. I was hoping you had the aces. That's the pre-flop 3 better. Need a 10. That would be a decent start. I guess now we need a jack only. Would be nasty beat. Let's put a nasty beat on someone. No. Well, that was rubbish. JSTS, yes I can, sir. The YouTube channel. I think that's the command, maybe? Yeah, there you go. And that's basically all it's there for right now. It's an archive for all of my streams, so they're somewhere. I mean, some people do watch streams on YouTube. To my surprise. Just clean the room, girl, then this doesn't matter if the camera's a wide angle. Fair enough. Oh lord, fair enough. Really? Alright. Another decent hand on here. Been a while since we moved to 3 bets anywhere. And a good flop. Also decent. Take it down here. And turn the nuts. Alright, decent. Wow, more aces. That's a third ace is possibly back to back. Hang on. No, I'm mixing up my tables. Never mind. Right. All right. Considering another T. I was just thinking about how long I'm going to stick around. I'm not quite sure yet. I think... Oh, that's nice. I think maybe in another half hour, something like that. In MP, I reckon this is still a fold, right? Queen 8-6, let's check it out. Yep. A little bit too much disconnectivity there. I assume would be the reason. Because the King Queen 8-7 does get raise called in MP, at least from a server perspective. That is rather nice. Although in tiny pot, which will likely gonna stay tiny. Let's see if we can catch up somehow. T it is then. Fair enough. Kikazi, old trend table. Is this Mindy and Jody? Hang on. Oh, I guess I'm Mindy here from your perspective, so that would probably be you. Hey, yay for you. You got position on us on 2 out of 3 tables. So that would have to be you probably, right? Right, pretty excellent blockers. Unfortunately, this guy is in there. But versus him, the flush draw still well, the flush draw is still a thing in general. Alrighty. What you got then? 2 pair? Oh, and the better flush draw. Jesus Christ, really. That's a bad combination right there. Certainly getting lucky. Mm. Kind of torn on the flop if I should lead or try or check raise. No, it's just weird. Actually, I prefer to check at this point. Too late though. Still, take it down. Take this one down as well. Fair enough. We're in the middle of diamonds when it comes to the Legends rewards. 220 points till level, what is it, level 4 in diamonds? Right now, good for €5 in cashback. Also won 555 from Splash the Pot so far. I like the little banner they have there showing that stuff. Neat. Alright. 3 base, sounds okay. Question is what I do if he comes over the top. Do I still fold this? Or can I still fold this? I mean, looks like we're ahead this time, judging by the insurance. He has a better flush draw and a pair right now. Run it twice. Yeah, sure. Decent card for us. Take down the first one. Also a very decent one. Now only hearts remaining. Shouldn't have said it. Yeah, and Wum, what you said earlier about being able to call wider is certainly something I'm gonna look into, like in the matrix and stuff, and implement in my game. That's very much appreciated. Well, it's not that I'm sitting at a table here with one guy who is, after all said and done, relatively tight, and two short stackers. Doesn't sound like a good table to stay on, honestly. So this guy, yes! The answer is a wholehearted yes. I have thought about it. I think I did it once. I'm actually not quite sure, but there was at least one very tournament heavy day on the channel, and it's gonna happen, yeah. I'd like that. If people want, then I can sell some action on it too, just so it's more sweaty, I guess, for everybody involved. Or just play them straight up, either way. Donut with... oh, that's fine, Kikazi, that's fine. You donut with aces preflop to everyone. Well, that part isn't fine. Sad to hear that. No, good, my friend. Speaking of aces. Top and bottom now, it seems. I don't know, maybe he wants to bluff. Because I'm certainly not folding. Yeah, it does look like value. Let's see. Jesus. Alright, alright, alright. He's starting to take a liking to these small bet sizes on the flop, even out of position. And I do them a lot as a bluff, so I really don't mind doing it with a good hand this time. Trouble is I don't think that's being done to us with a whole bunch of draws here. It's like a better hand for sure. Yeah, and Kikazi really hasn't stepped out of line much from what, or at all from what I've seen. So meh. Here, gonna lead this one. Went with a very loose call to the 3-bet. Yeah, I was gonna say jacks and tens maybe call us, but I do block jacks. Maybe I'm being too careful in these spots. Go for thin value more often, because people do make surprising calls often enough. Oh, I thought I'd clicked that button. Oops. Taking it down. Nice change of pace. Not much happening. Got this one which we opened, which is fine enough for the button. By the way, it looks very much like there is gonna be a special streamer on streamer stream. Well, that's not easy to say 3 times in a row. Tomorrow, it's a little after 9 p.m. Central European time, or German time, if you will. And it's gonna be Arukla, Skippery, The Fan, and we are gonna be playing PLO on the same table. All right. And yeah, looks very much like that's gonna be a thing tomorrow. Looking forward to it. It'll be fun. So if you want, you can either have multiple streams open, you can do the, what is it called, multi-Twitch, I think, where you see multiple streams at the same web page, and we are gonna have the same delay. So it should be pretty much synced, and you will be able to see, well, 5 times the whole cards, or 6 times, depending on if you get a full table. A shorty calling. Okay. Trouble is against a shorty. Against a normal stack, I would certainly call, see a turn. Against a shorty, there's way less value in that. Actually, you can just complete here because, well, there's just one BB in the middle. I was going to say we never got a fold in a splash, but in a 1 BB splash we might. Hmm. Snap call. Means we're not good. Up against... No, the nut flush. Fair enough. Fair enoughy. And down to heads up here, it looks like. Alright. GG, my friend. Just the top set. I think it's going to take it down. Board pairing should slow down the action somewhat. Hopefully. Ah, that's not that nice. You check and... the same hand, but with a free roll in there, and the free roll worked out. Here in the open ender. Tough to get called. Especially by this guy who's been folding quite tight post. Has been playing quite tight post, I mean. Been folding a lot. Not too many action-packed scenarios today. We had streams where we just flopping stuff or just at least got into interesting spots left and right. Today, not really. Getting snapped, eh? Gonna check behind now. Alright. Not good to fold if I get raised. I think so far this has been a bluff more often than not. Hey, and that's quite nice. For really bad kings. Which I kind of caught on autopilot. I shouldn't have any business calling these. Raise is fine on the button, but shouldn't be calling the 3-bet. Didn't really think about it, to be honest. But here we are, holding a top set. So he really shouldn't show up with a better hand at this point. It's nice that we hold a 7 as well. And take it down. Neat. No. Unfortunately, the answer to that is no. No. Sit down on a new GG table. Start off with a very decent hand, I'd say. Ace ace, check 5, double suited. The short stack limper. Okay. Okay. Move so nice, you pull it twice. Yeah, just putting it in against the stack. SPR of much exactly 2. And take it down. Alright. Against the aces, we're actually ahead right now. I don't care, mate. Let's run it once for a change. See how it treats us. Okay, gives us all the 2 pair outs as well. And there we go. Neat. We have a pot here under the gun open. And down here, are you taking it down, Kivels? Looks like you are, right? Nice. We took it down with the aces as well. Nice hand, Kivels. Hmm. Here I got her in a 3-bet pot with a shorty. Ugh. I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess so. Oof. Maximum damage. Oh, well, if you put it like that. Alright, alright. Flipping basically at this point. Once or twice, yeah, sure. Sure. It's a whole lot of hearts gone. I like seeing that. Apparently a big pot brewing here. Wow. Just a 7 high flush draw. I like you. Given a green tech as a IV pip low aggro player. Inlet pot. 3 ways, flush turns. Meh. Miss Chi, huh? There's one awesome, slightly depressing, but a very awesome song. But all the Van Dyke songs, a lot of the Van Dyke songs have that element to them, being a little bit melancholic. Hey, nothing melancholic, rather happy with this hand. Aces and fours with a suit. Cheers for that. Again, against a shorty, which seem to be everywhere at this hour. Sweet. Turn this one up a little. I think that's the exact same volume I had before. There you go. Wait, did I just fold that right away? I'm not necessarily sure I wanted to do that. Fair enough, I got shot in the nut flush draw. And over here. It's alright to me. I think with two peeps missing, we are gonna forego the limping in first two positions. Here. Alright. Take it down on the splash pot on table 4. And here, turn the nuts. Everybody folds. Well, that's pretty huge. Hmm. Two pair, relatively deep, top and bottom. Well, not relatively deep, one bind deep. Hmm. And table breaking down, two heads up here. Take it down. Getting random leg spikes. No, not yet. No leg here. That is rather nice. While that is reassuring, Chu-Ching, I believe the question was in regards to run it once. At least I think it was. So, came in for a lighter 3-bet. We're gonna let it go to a raise now. Let me take it down. Over here, fine open. Fine check. Alright. Add some outs. Add some blockers too. But if you see a check, and if you see a pretty quick check, don't bluff you very often without a single spade. I think there's some merit. He thought so too. Goes for it with two pair, wow, not even a straight blocker there. Very impressive, Mr. Bond. Expert at random times. I've had that happen in the past as well, but yeah, not tonight, no. Not that I notice. Come on, really? But no bet went in before that. Ugh. 32 cents more, well, we ain't gonna fold for that. It's the aces. Which incidentally we have on another table. And the ace has got a walk. You can see here, bottom set. Ugh. Running into a lot of sets today. It's always when we have two pair, seems like. JSTA is heading off to bed. Fair enough. Thank you for sticking around for so long and just being here. If we get raised, that is kind of worrying, despite the note. This guy has been really tight. Yeah. So yeah, good night, Chase DS. Thanks for being around. I think I'll do the same in a few minutes. Well, not necessarily head to bed yet, but call it a night, I think. Don't know if we get raised with a set here. On the flop, I mean. Alright, that leaves us a little choice, unfortunately. I guess it could have been like a 5-4-7-8 or something of that nature. Who knows? Oh, again, see, I wouldn't have. I'm not sure if I would have called the re-raise against a short stack. So it changes things quite significantly. We're still flipping, apparently. One or twice, yeah. Why not? What do you have? You make a flush in the first one. But split it up in the second one. Actually, I think he made a pretty decent call earlier as well. Down here. Right now, we're slightly ahead. Puts us way ahead, turns out. For a tiny pot, but still, I'll take it. Ideally, at least. Pair an open end on a rainbow board. Fair enough. Short stack comes up with a cold call, always slightly mystifying to me. But a regular occurrence, nevertheless. Do it. No? So, SPR 2, basically. Alright. Oh, you were in there as well. See, I thought he was all in already. When I potted it. Whoops. See where this goes then. Big stack folds, that's fine. He has a pair. Yeah, that. Well, wait. Oh, you have two pair. I was like, how are you ahead? He was in here with complete rubbish and. Yeah, the two pair. That's unfortunate. Also, really didn't notice that he wasn't all in already. Even though he had to do 7 blockers. Alright, alright. Not to do 7, but 2 sevens as blockers. Cheers. Take it down there. Looks like we're ahead once again. Sure. Come on. This guy is just impossible to kill. Yeah, I think we call it in a moment. And let's head over to Color the Night in a moment. Let's head over to Killing Bird. And apparently I have no clue what's happening on this channel, but he has 1,000 viewers right now. It must have been a massive raid, or he says it's a 5th annual charity stream with giveaways, punishments, and more. Okay. Let's check him out. His giveaways are usually quite nice. Not to mention his channel is quite nice. I like the Killing Bird. That is not a good turn. However, there's a good run out. Flopped a complete wrap for a change, albeit without a single, what is it, club? Yeah. Certainly bites us in the ass now. Well, straight-wise we're not even drawn to the nuts anymore. So I'd rather let it go. Again, up against Kikaze here, who hasn't really done anything crazy yet. Let's call him this time around. The 5-4 right there. Nice hand. Flush draw into gutter, sure. Oh, yeah, I could have just potted it. Damn short stackers all around. Okay, this time might have him. Looks alright. Top pair in the nut flush draw. I was actually gonna go for the check raise, but he checks, so I'm gonna start bluffing here. With some equity on top. Do have the open ender. Can draw two full house too. Alright. I mean, Actually, I think we're gonna win this one at showdown. Definitely not winning at showdown. He checks the flop and goes for it now, really? Alright. Phew! Nice. Try not to lose this one, why don't we? Pretty sweet. Limped here, sorry, limped here by mistake. Clicked the wrong button. Meant to hit the fold button. And we get called and are good against the what now? What now? I have no clue what happened there. So, 3-bet here rather than just call. Ah, misread my hand. I thought we were not suited to the ace. Suited to the ace, I don't mind just calling. My bad. Phew. No joy. Still finishing up nicely in profit for the day. Not quite sure how much. Alright, gives us a set. Hmm. Can't do it. Over here we're gonna go for the bluff. He gets a fold. Make it look like value a little bit more. And take it down. Last hand on this table. That'd be a no. And last hand here as well. And that leaves a few more, two more hands down here. Yeah, so like somewhere between 2 and 3 binds in profit still for the day. I'll take it. Have the gutter and quite nice blockers if a jack or a queen rolls off. Yeah, let's give this a shot. See if we can find a nice turn. Any 3, any queen, any jack. Okay. So I will be back tomorrow afternoon with an afternoon and a nightly stream. Yeah. Your lucky song for you. Kibbles, nice playing with you, and well done as well. Well played. I think you're in profit across the board, right? So let me put on the credit thing here. Thanks for watching, everybody. First of all, really appreciate it. Always nice to have you guys keep me company. Certainly appreciate the follows, and the 2 resubs tonight are always huge to me. So cheers to that. Hey Macarena, it's gonna be the song we open the stream with tomorrow, Kibbles. Right. That's all I got. Let's head over to the Killing Birds channel, who has an amazing 1,000 viewers today. I'm not sure if he got rated huge or if it's due to his charity thing. Let's see what the giveaways are all about. They're usually quite nice. Not to mention the stream is more than fine. Until then, thanks for watching, for keeping me company. I hope you have a nice night, evening or morning, depending on your time zone. And if you want, I'll be around tomorrow. In the afternoon, 4 o'clock Central European summertime. No, it's not summertime anymore. Just Central European time. And then again at 10 at night. Cheers. Thanks for watching.